Bonded with Boogie and a Precious Perspective, another episode. And it is your host, of course, Boogie Ogoon.
Okay,
Him a
for
thee,
sure.
him for knee, him the G,
That guy.
him who doesn't hide, him who seeks,
hmm
him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And we got my boy, of course.
Precious with a precious perspective, and per usual, it's a pleasure to be down here with you, brother. Always happy to be another week. Talk that talk. Getting into it, or before we get into it, how are you?
I'm
What's going
smooth.
on?
I'm well,
Sure.
actually. I wanted to talk about a little thing we did recently. We did a poetry workshop
Mm.
with a great group of kids recently. I want to thank Terry Roseland
Mm.
and the Roses Are Dead Foundation and the mentorship program that he has going on. And I would like to thank him for giving us the opportunity to work with some great guys, some great kids, some great younger gentlemen. Some who wrote poetry, some who didn't. It was a great workshop. It was a great expression. It was a great, like I said, it was just a great vibe, a great mood changer. Like I said, it was dope.
Yeah, it was. It was a super dope experience. I think that for me, and I don't know when I got into charity work or like giving back or all that did mentorship. Like I want to say maybe college, but like I always appreciate moments where you got people who are able to grant insight. And so shout out to yourself, shout out to like you said, Terry, Jones, everybody who put it on because now being the people that people come to for insight, that shit is important because we was talking to guys that was probably like let's say
14 to 17.
yeah, somewhere in that range, and you could tell by you could tell the energy they walked in with versus the relief that happened after, like you said, some of them was poets, some of them was not. But in my mind, bro, everybody can do this art form. If you and again, it's everything on me. Everything gonna come like it's gonna sound how it is to each individual. But like Real just said, like as long as you willing to express yourself in that nature, like you gonna be able to come up with something. And like we said there, it ain't got to rhyme or it ain't gotta be to a beat. And I think that's what a lot of people confuse it as. Like poetry really is your rhythm of life. You feel me? Like I think about when people hoop or when people playing sports and motherfuckers be like it's poetry in motion. Like some of that shit when you watch certain niggas do certain shit, that shit really be
Looking
like
at Jordan back in the day.
art. It real. It's
Dr.
like
J used to be
yeah,
real.
you feel me? Like and so I believe that as long as you have a voice and a stance that you are willing to share, you in some form or another, a poet, artist, whatever, and whatever your particular field may be. And so it was dope to see you in that bag as well, like giving back and giving the gems that you and all of us like. And it's crazy, and y'all asses pops in them, but be an unk them. You know what I'm saying? Like Shorty said, he crashed out on the old head playing 2K, and you know that old head probably wasn't shit but 27. You feel me? Like, nigga, that's not no old head. Like, you're crazy,
That's a
young
young man.
You hear me? Like, you're crazy, young man. But it's understanding, being able to gauge that gap through communication. And I commend you for that and applaud you for that, for being able to give your experiences to them young men and talk to them, because that's really what everybody need. That's why we sit here and do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but for me, it is a relief to sit and dialogue and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to them for allowing that. And so for you, I'll ask, poetry has taken you a lot of different directions. Is mentorship or that like I guess, was this something that you expected from getting back into poetry, like being able to go and give your time, talk to motherfuckers, and try to get them to be inspired?
No, it wasn't really a plan. But I knew it could happen though. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was a lot of opportunity. Like I said, I did poetry at a grammar school before. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I knew that it was possibilities to do such of a thing that I think I'd be doing it. No, not really. I never went into it thinking I'd be talking to high school kids, about, expressing themselves and how to make better decisions and better choices. But I'm happy it happened. But no, I didn't. It was nothing I was actually expecting to happen. But I'm happy it did happen. It was, like I said, it was a great experience. Great looking at the youth and for the common youth, for the sane youth, just being able to see just a lot of, and maybe not even you and the kids, but just teenage shit, just a lot of just being able to look at them and just see they're just teenagers, you know what I'm saying, and just watching them and listening to them talk, it taking you back to your teenage days, your childhood or whatever. Like I said, it was a great experience. Like I said, I'd do it again for sure. I ended up exchanging numbers with one of the little shorties, and he been hitting me up saying he been writing every day. So like I said, I'm excited to see what comes next with that.
Yeah, I think that most importantly, it shows that bridge, that gap can be bridged through communication and conversation. Us just sitting down and picking one another's brains and seeing that self-expression. Like ultimately, again, same thing. I ain't gonna even start. A lot of the game that I got, I feel like in life, it's really from Hustle and Flow. Like it's really from DJ and them, bro. Like he was really talking to them people, the shit that he was going through. And I feel like a lot of times everybody got a story, everybody got a voice. So when you know that you can communicate yours in a way that connects people to share a message, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty in things. Like you being able, it's one thing to, I think, sit in a room and everybody having their own conversations, you know what I'm saying? But you're able to reel people in with your conversation by making everybody feel included or involved. You talking about stuff that everybody feel like, damn, I done been through some shit like that. So kind of, did you have anything else that you was finna go on that point? So I was finna say, kind of switching gears a little bit off camera, we was talking about music that make you feel away. You know what I'm saying? Music that kind of pushes your mood and all that. And so before we really get into it, I asked, like, when did you peep that you and music had that relationship where like music can influence my mood up or down type shit?
It's crazy, folk. I just remember being a kid and just being excited to hear like the hit songs on the radio that I actually, liked, or that I actually, I used to get real excited about hearing certain songs. Like I remember I used to get excited about, hearing Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down. I just remember being a kid and damn near knowing what she was talking about. Like, cause you was singing the song, and like I said, we were educated kids. So I comprehended what she was talking about at that time. And even though I ain't had shit of what she had going on.
Yeah.
But that song just made me feel good because, that was a hit song. So it was a repetitive joint. You was gonna keep hearing it.
Keep hearing that.
You know what I'm saying? But Mary J was on that bitch like in her bag. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember being excited, and just how music would change my mood with certain songs would come on. A lot of later Ludacris, when Ludacris had became the hottest nigga, he used to be on like all the features and shit. Like I just remember how just like, and I just remember like leaving the video channel on trying to catch Welcome to Jam Rock. I don't know why the fuck I was.
We used to go crazy about that shit.
Yeah, we used to go. Welcome to Jam Rock. We yelling from downstairs to upstairs on my mama,
that
bro.
video was cold.
Yeah,
East side,
folks.
south side.
Yeah, and it was just some street, like Jamaican, just like, and you know, like I said, we grew up with that reggae background and that reggae tone and that Afro music. We grew up around that. So I just and just you know how Aberdeen used to be set up. So the bathroom was right next to our room, and just being in the shower. And I just remember like having like the first Cassidy album on, and the intro come on when he on that bitch freestyling, my interpretation of what the game facing. I'm basing my facts on ancient civilization and my mom. And I just remember like I said, and music made you feel good because at the time, depending on what type of kids you are, depending on your situation, you really didn't go through hardship. You really didn't go through you really didn't have much to express or much that was going on in your life where songs could make you feel anything other than either, I guess, happy or mad because you just didn't like some songs and didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But music, I guess at that time didn't have an effect. Like, it was an impact on my life. It had an effect of just as far as good mood music and songs that I was excited to hear. And then it later became like, as I start growing up and just start dating, started gaining friends, started being able to actually like remember loved ones lost, like, you know, family members dying at that time when you're not a young age, so you really don't remember your great granddaddy or your great, you know what I'm saying? So as you hit the teens and as you age into, you know, a young adult and, you know, older, you go through things. You start working, you start dating, you may have kids, you may, you know, have been through your downest down times. You may have been on your highest of highs. You may have lost some friends, lost some family. Music, it starts to speak to your soul different when you've been through certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And as of late, I'm not a big I'm an emotional guy, but I'm not real big on I ain't scared to cry type shit. But lately, music been having me, and it's crazy because it don't even gotta be like, it's music that put me in an emotional state and I'll cry. But it could be good emotion, or it could be, I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I've cried tears of joy before. You know what I'm saying? Listening to certain songs or listening to certain music. And that's why I try to before noon, like every day before noon, if I listen to music, I just, you know, I got something I call a smooth playlist. Yeah, I'm knowing. So that's basically my smooth playlist is a bunch of maybe oldies, some white people music, what I call it, you know, some James Blunt, some NSYNC, even some Backstreet Boys, just like smooth, you know, Devin McGraw, some smooth fake rock music, just smooth, you know, nothing too rowdy, nothing too. And for that moment, I might smoke a little joint in the morning and I'm riding. That shit, it eases my mind, it eases my soul, just listening to just smooth music for those first 6 hours of the day or 7 hours of the day. It just I don't know, it helped clear my head, it helped put positive thoughts. Not to say when I listen to rap and when I listen to, but when noon is over and I turn that motherfucking ESTG on or that motherfucking Kodak, or I'm still in a good mood. It keep me in a good mood, but it's a different good mood. Now I'm more kind of like turned. I'm already kind of more getting through the day, and I'm like, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm vibing to my rap music. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, music has been a huge impact on my life, and like I say, as of late, you know, more songs, like I said, due to the more I've been through and the more I've seen and the more I've witnessed, and the more the more people I've encountered, music just it just remind you about a lot. It make you think about a lot. It make you feel a lot. You know what I'm saying? And but like I said, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for the world. Like I said, music is it's a powerful thing. Like I said, those shock waves or those waves that we talk about.
I'm finna get right into it.
Yeah, that shit. It's a real thing. It's a real thing for sure.
You know where the fuck I'm going. I feel like you said a lot there. You said a lot to kind of unpack, and I'm gonna try to keep up with some of the things. But first and foremost, I definitely want to say shout out to you, because as you was talking, nigga, you're triggering like core memories, like from when I was a shorty, and just thinking about how much music, like we grew up with like soundtrack to your life type shit. Like there, you think about it, music was never not playing damn near. Like maybe during the week when we going to school, but even then we transporting to school, niggas got CD players, we damn near in the car radio, like it's always some type of background music playing. So that's an amazing thing, because like you said, it allows a connection for yourself, other people, and go ahead.
Did I sing you Tony Hawk's greatest hits? I believe.
I don't
Okay,
think so.
but it was basically Tony Hawk 1 through, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like
The
the greatest songs from Tony Hawk's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just even thinking about that, just playing Tony Hawk and a certain song come on, and I'm like, I'm finna shred. I'm finna shred. I'm finna shred.
I'm finna ollie
I'm finna fucking 900 all over this bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's because certain songs through the gameplay, like I said, most of them are songs you didn't even know.
You would never hear these songs.
You playing the game every day. You know what I'm saying? And you know when you hear this song, you've learned to like it. And you just be like, when that song come on, you just be like I said, it just made me think, because it was like a Tony Hawk playlist of like some of Tony Hawk's greatest songs on each individual soundtrack. And I instantly thought about just like...
Yeah, and to think about spoken word as well as music as ultimately just great storytelling and striking talk. So you went into it a little bit as far as like the waves and vibrations, like understanding that music in itself is like life. We is vibrating, like is full of vibrations. You feel me? That's how we feel. That's how we go through this. That's how we transcend through life. Cool. And so music, I feel like a lot of times when it strikes certain chords, because this something that's been happening to me, I say for like the last 3 years that I've really paid attention to. So I don't cry often, but for some reason, if I'm watching something and a sad like sample comes into the show or movie or whatever, that shit immediately strike, and I'll be like, what the fuck is that? Like, where's this feeling or whatever? And like you said, sometimes it be good shit, sometimes it be because a motherfucker just won and you done watched them get their ass kicked the whole movie, or it be some sad shit, motherfucker just died, whatever. But I feel like that sound wave being able to strike exactly the nerve that it's supposed to. And I think that's one of the most amazing things about dope artists is they know how to do that shit. They know what keys and what things to press to make a motherfucker feel overwhelmed in that emotions. And I think a lot of times it has to do with relativity. It has to do with the fact that, damn, here we are all on this world exploring our individual paths in life. And then there's this person who's able to create a song, anthem, poem, whatever the case it is, that makes life feel that much smaller because they saying some shit that's like, damn, I went through that shit too. And so now we all closer. You know what I'm saying? Real and I was just talking about the Rod Wave song, Great Gatsby, like understanding how like, and we had two totally different interpretations of the song based on our own previous knowledge type shit. And I feel like the fact that music you can hear the same shit, the words, poems, you can hear the same words, But a lot of times that shit gonna trigger your senses. You gonna make it relate and or relative to you, not really thinking about the nigga. Cause I ain't gonna even stunt. It's some songs I'll be rapping, singing like I wrote that shit. Like you can't tell me that Drake ain't take that shit from me. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh my, you be rapping that shit like I should have made this shit.
Like,
I should have made this shit. This was my song.
You hear me?
I wrote this shit in my dream. I know I did.
The fuck? Cause he's snapping right now. And again, I feel like that's what we do and what we allow other people to do when we experience they music and they art. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to kind of, and that's going back to the mentoring event. One of the things that I liked about each of everybody's poem ultimately was it gives you the insight of who they are and how they see life. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about Shorty who crashed his OG whip.
He snapped too.
Yeah, being able to really, nigga, you was in the car with that nigga. You feel me? Like, damn, you tweaking, bro.
He told you like, the time. He listened to
WGCI. You feel me?
That was a great storytelling story.
On me. And so understanding that, hey, we all got that rhythm of life. You know what I'm saying? We all got a beat that we kind of can go to and flow through, for that matter. And it's up to us to choose it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to, and I think a lot of times, like you said, music, and that's why we have to be more, I think, conscious and considerate of the content that's being put out there and what it is we do truly value. Because like you said, for example, everybody going afternoon, switch to the rap shit, switch to the ratchet shit, and that's cool to have to feed into that. But at the same time though, what are you doing to like soothe your soul on the other end of that? Yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And balance is amazing. You feel me? Because once you really know how to regulate, because I used to think like, I ain't gonna even stunt. When I was at Eastern, talk about music, that's when I was only listening to Chicago niggas. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's because I missed the crib. I was only listening to her, Bibby, Louis, Keith. Like I wasn't listening. With me, hang with me. Hear me? I was not really into the industry shit. And then I remember when I stayed with Chris, Ashley, and Marlene, motherfuckers used to tweet because it's 9:00 in the morning. I'm getting ready for class. All you hear is Lil Hurt. All my niggas angry as hell, aggressive as hell. Like just cause shit, that's the vibe. But obviously, I wasn't that tight.
You know what's crazy? I just think about you know how we, you know, I'm gonna ask you this later, but you was talking about how you used to wake up to all my niggas. Do you remember when we used to wake up to Waka Flocka Let That Gun Sound?
Oh me.
That was a morning ritual. That was that was a morning. Man. I used to be getting ready for work. You was getting ready for school. That was probably like my first year out of high school. With my mom, and every morning it used to be Waka Flocka Let That Gun Sound to get niggas. Oh, I think it was Waka Flocka in general, or like some form of Gucci.
Gucci. What was it was before. What you know the one. They was outside rapping, Gucci ass,
with the
freestyle. Yeah,
good.
What the fuck?
Was Shawty Low outside?
I think so. They was standing like around some type of pit, it was some down south country.
Hold on.
This was
and he was freestyling?
Yeah.
Leaders. Damn. What the fuck?
Because I remember we had My Kitchen era. And motherfucking my shit was
we had the 16 Fever.
Oh me. Yeah. Because this when LimeWire and all that shit was still
16 Fever, baby.
And if you don't know what LimeWire was
one of the greatest worst things ever invented.
Yeah,
one of the greatest worst things. Your computer was fucked.
Yeah,
your parents were upset with you because the computer's fucked because you got all your freaky porn And your president saying I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But I did down low.
Yeah, but I did down low from like the hottest. Where'd you find this? I back that Blintwood. Damn, you got me trying to freestyle that Gucci.
I can't even remember.
From the leaders, I think Shawty Low was outside with him, folks.
Niggas, yeah.
R.I.P. Shawty Low, man.
Yeah.
Shawty Low had a time too.
Yeah.
Shawty Low didn't drop. You know what's crazy? Shawty Low only dropped hits.
Yeah.
Like singles or what he dropped on the radio was always bangers. Like I don't think I've ever listened to a Shawty Low album, but I know Shawty Low dropped Shawty Low dropped feel good music. Yeah. You know what I heard the other day that made me feel good?
What's that?
Rocco, I woke up feeling like money. I jumped up. I put on my Gucci.
It's crazy.
My stride. Grab my
I remember Rocco,
start
but
rolling.
I ain't falling to him.
I know. Rocco only dropped hits. You ain't even know it. Rocco, you never listen to a Rocco album, but Rocco singles probably went platinum every time, folks. Yeah. The one I just named, I woke up feeling like it was drop Molly all in that champagne. She didn't even know it. I can't even still see how Ross bounced back for that, but that's a whole nother subject. Yeah. But whatever he dropped, and I think Rocco was a big part of Future. Rocco founded Future. Or Rocco gave us Future, if I'm not mistaken.
Which, I feel like after that,
nigga, you don't need to shit. You know what I'm saying?
Back.
You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, just as far as music that puts you in a certain, you know what I'm saying, mood. Do you have any songs that like get you emotional or get you in a happy mood or get you like
That is crazy. I feel like I have to hear them right now. As of late, I feel like 7:12 p.m. Future. That shit damn near turn me right up
every time.
Yeah,
every time.
That shit make
you feel like Future. yeah. But a real long beat is King Kong when you make the trap go jump. And it's crazy. The best part of the song to me is when he at the end rapping this fading out. Because he was going, at the very end, he got like a little verse, but then it fade out with him just rapping and it go out. But niggas don't even hear him at the end still acting crazy, folks. Like, he was still at the end.
I just feel like he lost it. And that's how I be feeling like I damn near want to lose my top like this one day. Like, or in this moment, like, because he just be talking that shit. Yeah. I feel like
Future's a great shit talker.
Yeah.
And like I said, and it's crazy to the point where like, we got lyricists, we got niggas that be rapping, we got niggas that be we wouldn't technically put Future in the lyricist category, I don't think. But it also depends on what you...
Future's versatile.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to... Because Future's a shit talker. We got shit talker rappers, we got rappers, then we got lyricists, and like I say, I feel like Future can rap, but Future is a shit popper, shit talker in better ways than the new shit talker, shit poppers is. He got a little rap to him, but when Future is in his shit talking rap bag, you move him over to lyricist. Because it's like, man, this nigga can't be stopped when he's with 7-12 and then he come hit you with I'm the man, right? I'm that nigga right after that. And it's like, who? But he is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Future most definitely have you like in your shit for real. I used to wake DJ up. It's crazy how I used to make them mad or fuck them up. I used to wake DJ up in Kansas to it wasn't Avril Lavigne, folks. What's the popular white lady's name? I was gonna call her B word, but we're not gonna do that. What's the popular, the most popular white lady?
Taylor Swift.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Yeah,
used to be waking DJ up 8 o'clock in the morning, and DJ was like, "Bro, you're wild for that," but eventually would be singing that motherfucking song.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Certain things. So let's get into it. Right, music has a certain connection that even if you don't like it, sometimes you hear that shit fine tuned enough, it's gonna eventually start. You gonna start singing that shit, or you gonna start liking that shit. Like your brain just gonna be programmed to know that shit. Like it's certain songs that I can't say that I truly be a fan of if I didn't hear it so much. So this Tweaker song, bro, my boy Jello Ball, he's got another song that he's about to drop with Glorilla. And
he the man.
Yeah, he's snapping right now with like, I feel like this. I'm gonna be careful with how I speak because I don't want to sound away. But they're making him, they're rebranding him as the Hot Boys. I feel like his sound, he's got like a southern sound that it sounds like
he's been in Charlotte too long.
He's emulating almost. And I don't know this man. I don't want no smoke with nobody, whatever the fuck. But like it's not it. Part of me is like, yeah, this is cool. But at the same time, I feel like, damn, are we at that age where niggas is remaking our music and we can sit and be like, that was Lil Wayne. Like, that was...
You know, everything come back around.
Yeah.
And like you said, with all the samples and shit we got now, and it's crazy because with him, it ain't even samples. It really
it's the
sound. Yeah.
It's the feel. It's literally 2004, nigga. Like, I feel like I
Scrappy now.
Yeah. Like,
get on my level, ho.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know if I want a Nuck and Buck or Stiletto Pump.
Yeah, I don't know. And so and it's feel good music. I feel like
I'm not fucking with Ball.
I'm not fucking with Ball. Facts. And the thing is, I don't know that anybody is. He just also has that ability to like I was having a conversation the other day with the idea of people being industry plants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard he received a large contract. You know what I'm saying?
They said it was cap. Joe Budden said it was cap.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to say it wasn't cap because, you know, it's him and they probably just, but they was talking like 15 million or some shit like that.
I saw 13.
They not.
Yeah. For what? You know, but he's got this song with Glorilla. That's not to say that has anything to do with contracts, whatever.
Giving a nigga 13 million, bro. You know, I think once you get to like 8, 9, 10, 20s, the 13, the teens, and rap contract, you know, that's like a max deal in like NBA terms. Like if you give it, if the label give you 10 plus anything, nigga, you damn near got a catalog. You did Dolph. They were trying to get Dolph 2040. And you would see why they try to get Dolph 2040. Because Dolph a 2040 plus more nigga on his own, damn near. Right. So he wasn't fucking with them because he wasn't gonna do that. So for them to give him 13 to 15 from what we know and what we heard or saw, that's a tough number, bro. And like I said, with the popularity that the family already has, and with the revenue and money they've already made just being the Ball family, and with music just going in so many directions as far as streaming, TikTok, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, download, stream, I want to say it may have been worth 13 million because of the revenue but no, the catalog not there. I wouldn't give a nigga 13 million who can only go out and sing 2 songs that the people know. You know what I'm saying? Like 13, 14, 15, even 7, 6, 5, 4. It's $1 million.
He talking about 1 mil. He talking
about off one song, off a single deal, $1 million. I'll take it.
But you got to think about somebody like you said, Shawty Low, who what if I've signed for, and we don't know this about Shawty Lo. I don't know this about Shawty Lo. Disclaimer.
And if I'm not mistaken, Shawty Lo might have been one of Shawty Lo was a real getting money nigga.
But what I was about to say is, okay, he only dropped hits. So say I'm in a contract where it's like, shit, y'all don't expect me to drop albums,
OT
catalog.
Genesis.
You feel me? Yeah.
OT
like,
Genesis.
Okay, so perfect example.
I've never heard of OT
Yeah.
Genesis album. I don't know if he's ever dropped one.
But we
Push
know.
it. But when he come with that, and he been low key, ain't we ain't had one in a while.
I mean, and so my thing is,
but when you get them single type deals, you get paid so much when them singles go. Cause Coco, that bitch did Panda numbers, if I'm not mistaken. Coke, I'm in love with the Coco. Yeah. That bitch did stupid. Then cut it, then push it. I believe all them bitches went platinum. Just 3 songs platinum. And depending on your contract, those 3 platinum songs, you'll eat forever.
And so this is what I'm saying.
With some investments.
So he didn't got this little tweaker thing that's like caught the wave, swerved in that corner. Whoa. He damn near finna drop with Glow. You know Glow got the people right now, so they didn't damn near.
She trying to be sexy and
he
shit.
probably, man,
Glow,
you feel me?
Shout out Glow been. Let me not say trying
Big
to be
Glow
sexy.
on me.
Let me
get into it about Big Glow.
Yeah, let me
She's
say
not
no. We
trying
will
anything.
get into it about Big Glow. You like her?
I love her.
Oh,
What is she talking about?
I liked her before.
Nah, I was
Before
there. I was there.
Relax.
What you talking about? It's cool.
Yeah, I turned. Hey,
He talking about my brother.
hey,
crazy.
you see the song after that with some whole other shit. You hit me, man. Don't make me turn in the sky around this bitch about my hoe.
It's
You hit
cool.
me, but
I know what I
shout
love.
out Big Glow. But major come up, major rise. But like I said, with him, like I said, it's none of that shit make me feel good. Like I've never listened to the first song all the way through yet.
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody. I feel like we have. I feel like I had it on here, and that's the thing. Like niggas didn't probably listen to it.
Didn't pay attention.
Yeah, you feel me?
At
And
all.
niggas not really checking for it. But I feel like for the sake, my thing is I'm thinking burnout in regards to like, oh man, we can get this young nigga damn near work him for damn near 5, 6.
But that's the thing though.
Songs,
That's not a nigga you
feel
can't
me?
work. His daddy already. That man's a great father.
But what I'm
Them
saying
niggas
is,
already.
shit,
Them niggas damn near dealing their own business moves.
And this is what I'm saying though. Like this is why I would have to research for next time to see, and it could be false, whatever the case may be. My thing is I can see them trying to milk this rebirth sound through Jello.
And it's crazy because I don't even see why Jello would sign a deal. His brother, they rich. His brother's got NBA money.
But that's niggas want their own bread.
Yeah,
Niggas
which is
doing
true,
their own
but
thing.
I believe he got his own paper. You know what I'm saying? They all got paid from the show. The nigga that played basketball his whole life. The nigga that had some little 10-day contracts. The nigga that been overseas. The nigga got paper. The nigga family, I'm pretty sure they got investments. They got paper. He got the bitch pregnant. Love and Hip Hop, Nikki.
You said that like that's I got
No, but what I'm saying is that
That's a
bitch got
bill.
paper. That bitch got paper.
They ass on the internet right now being weird.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was not a good
She
example.
had paper.
Yeah, not it ain't even about the paper, more so than like nigga,
Relationship.
Yeah,
I'm the
and
man.
having to
I got
taking
you.
care of. That's a bill for
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
Like so, yeah, niggas got paper, but like paper.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
gets
As far as the music, I feel like he probably had a better angle pushing himself, putting money on himself, and just making his back end. You ain't got to pay nobody. Cause y'all, like I say, I know and like I said, with the way the industry work now, he had a hit song without that bitch being on the radio. Nigga, you don't even need technically the radio no more, just as far as to get noticed and heard.
Sass was at the All-Star game, but I guess that was probably basketball.
And that was so
shit
fast.
too, though.
The song came out.
Fast.
The song came out, and he was at the All-Star weekend
about
a month
3 weeks
later.
later.
Yeah, a month later. So he really didn't need. He got the popularity of just being a ball brother, and the people made that weak ass song cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it started off being a joke. which it was, still is to me, to I, and it became a real thing. It wasn't a joke anymore. It was it might.
He was swerving Ben and
Yeah,
corners.
he getting paid, so it ain't no. It's a joke to you, ha ha. It's a joke to him too, because he laughing at any nigga that say, you know what I'm saying. So, but back to just feel good music. It's a couple songs that I just got straight off the top of the head that I know put me in a good state or whatever state. A song that make me feel good, and it's crazy because this song always come on like when it's raining. I got my smooth playlist on and it's raining. Then it stop raining and the sun pop out. I don't even know who the artist is. It's on my playlist and I've been listening to this song for years. The Longest Yard, the movie, the soundtrack, The Longest Yard. When they fuck the field up with the mud. I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain coming down on the sunny? I don't know what it is about that song that puts me in a
and probably that scene too, though. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it attached to that scene and knowing the triumph. You know what I'm saying? Niggas tried to hate on him.
Around the time I got a homie named A-Rap. He rap. His birthday just passed. I had just got hip to Mozzie, the rapper Mozzie.
Yeah.
Lyricist. Mozzie, I put him in the lyricist. Mozzie got, I don't know what that Sacramento lingo is, but Mozzie got some different lingo. I fuck with Mozzie. I gotta check in with Mozzie because I ain't really been checking for him. I ain't really heard too much of him. But Mozzie, around the time Rab died, I had just got hip to Mozzie before he died. And it was a song on there called So Lonely. And he was talking about when his dead homies. And at that time, I hadn't even been going through death or going through, I had some deaths prior in the past, but the song was fresh to me and it was just a good song. And, he was talking about his, you know what I'm saying, his fallen ones. A-Rab died right around the same time that I got hip to Mozzie in general.
Yeah, on me.
And that was a song that, it resonated to me. And like I said, when I hear it, it just take me back and it just, you know what I'm saying, put me in a mind state. And just as far as just on some feel good shit, for some reason, Apple Music, Spotify, I think it's probably on both platforms. I don't know. But I was going to say recently, but it's been on there for some months now. They recently dropped Pac-Man's only album on Apple Music. And for those who don't know, coming from our stomping grounds, that first Pac-Man joint is diamond in the hood, folk. That bitch like Usher Confessions. That bitch like Michael Jackson Thriller album. That bitch like motherfucking any Eminem album, bro. That any Hove album. From where we from, and for motherfuckers who know what drill music is, and for motherfuckers who know that whole album put you, at least for niggas that's where I'm from, and I know I wasn't tweaking when they dropped it on there because I was talking to other niggas and they like, bro, they just dropped Pac-Man and on it. And niggas was, bro, and R.I.P. my nigga Doty. Like I say, feel good music that R.I.P. Doty. They dropped it after Doty passed, and I just knew if Doty was alive, he would have called me, filled with excitement. Bro, they dropped Pac-Man on Apple Music. I'm finna where you at, bitch. I'm finna pull up, get wet, grab the woods. I got a 7. And we would have been E-Way, DT, riding, blowing to Dro City Pac-Man album, folk. So that's an album that just, like I said, that bitch diamond, folk. To niggas that if you know, the king of drill, the inventor of drill, and I'm pretty sure how we did our thing for 2024 in with our music that came up is, I'm pretty sure Dro City Pac-Man will be one of my main artists made, and it's only one album. But bro, on a good sunny day, on a Friday when you starting your Friday off or finna get off. That's probably the only album I cheat for on my day to noon album. I'll put that bitch on whenever I just want to rap a whole album through. Because niggas from where I'm from know that whole album through. Because they was listening to it back then, and now that it's right, you listen to it so much back. It was like back then, you know how we used to listen to Lou and Doe back then? You know that shit. That shit.
And I feel like that was like pre-kill drill. That's when drill was
turning up.
Yeah,
it wasn't what drill music really was.
Yeah,
it was some
get money. We get
it was
to
some
the party.
telling you, and it was some telling you could get
shit.
Motherfucker, we'll smoke you and pop your top.
Me,
but we
that's not the purpose of the
motherfucker. Get money, motherfucker trapping, motherfucker popping drugs, motherfucker big booty shakers, motherfucker trying to get them off the shit, drink. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't straight name dropping, dissing your dead homie, your mama, granny, uncle, sister, auntie. It wasn't how many switches and glitches and you know what I'm saying? That's not what drill music is, bro. That's what it's turned into. So for the new age upcomers, that's what they believe it is. Drill music was drill, nigga. It was that a drill was a party. A drill was having a good time. A drill was, man, I got 3 minutes pull up. We got, man, it's a drill. Nigga, pull up, it's a drill.
This was heterosexual house music.
Yeah, bro.
What you talking about?
Bro, heterosexual rap house music. It had nothing to do with, like I said, a nigga got his pop topped in the song. A nigga got his top popped in the song, but just on some, we cool, you playing dummy, nigga, we get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? We partying, but nigga, we get on other shit too. But what drill music has turned into, I don't even like calling it drill music. It's not. That's not what it is. It's not what the founders, the four founders. This is not what they. And the fourth founder was one of them niggas. Like as far as you get your top popped, the nigga was selling drugs. The nigga he was one of them. But he also was a feel good guy. He also made others around him feel good. He also made music for motherfuckers to feel good. And he was a lit nigga. He was on the verge of, nigga been in the feds, been in jail. He was on the verge of becoming, I was finna say a rap legend, but he is to the niggas who know. They just had it on Wheel of Fortune, drill music, Pac-Man, niggas know. It's a worldwide thing now. You know what I'm saying? They had to drop it on Apple Music to let niggas know that's who invented drill music. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to see but I can't say it's crazy because that's what when the drill era first started, it was on the verge of niggas dying. You know what I'm saying? It was party music, it was player music, it was get money music, but in the streets, niggas was dying. Niggas was getting smoked. So it was escalating. It started off as party, drug, females, get money, drive whips, pop a nigga if he get out of line.
Talking about now it's just pop a nigga.
Fuck the hoes. Fuck the party.
We not here for the party.
Fuck the party. Fuck the hoes.
We here because we know it's a nigga that we don't fuck with here.
Yeah.
And we damn near finna smoke this
It's
nigga.
straight to the point now.
It's that messenger game. I don't know if you ever played that game where it's like one person tells somebody, then the next person, and by the time you get probably like 10 people through, by the time you get to the end,
the message fucked up.
It don't be the same shit that first person said. You feel me? And I listening to you describe it, like that's the reference or analogy that I can make in regards to people only took the shit that they wanted to out of the message based off of, like you said, the violence that was going on in the experience. So it's like, whereas he talking about shoot a goofy if he get to acting goofy. Now it's like all these niggas.
And what I think it was too, I think it was the buzz he created for the hood, meaning like
facts,
some hating shit. Niggas was like, oh, Pac-Man invented drill. He the hottest nigga. He ended up, unfortunately getting killed. But I think it was, and it's crazy because even what Pac invented drill, and after Pac invented drill, and after King Louis took it over, drill music died after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit Chief Keef and them was giving us.
The kill music.
The Chief Keef, what Chief Keef gave us for niggas who know and was here and was in this shit, Chief Keef. And the fact that the people give it drill music, I will give Chief Keef honorary a drill music artist. I will give him that. But it wasn't what we were used to.
He was a product of drill music.
He was a product of drill music. He got the back end of drill music. He got he got drill music, but things were changing. Things changed. Then niggas start dying more. Niggas got more guns. Niggas got more internet. Niggas got more access to the internet. The internet is busting Twitter and it's so open now. And niggas is, the gang banging has changed at this point. So with gang banging changing, the music's gonna change. And just because Chirac was already stamped as the drill creator,
now we just gonna
everything Chicago
coming out of there
is drill music. Unless it's Spenzo with I Don't Want to Wife Her, one of them type of miscellaneous niggas. But for the most part, Pappy, the Keefs,
Dirt,
everybody around the Keefs. So that whole entourage of them and the other niggas, every hood. And like I said, it started off as party, feel good, pop a nigga music if you got to, and it turned into just straight pop a nigga music. A video now, I know it's hard for a cameraman because it's just guns at the video. Like, it's not, damn, can we get a storyline? Can we get a nigga walking through the building and some niggas come from, can we at least get a scene, a movie scene?
It's just all blicks.
Yeah, it's just all blicks. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck you, fuck Lucky, fuck Caddy, fuck Daddy, for your mammy. It's just all it is now. And that's not, I don't feel good listening to that shit.
Right.
Like, I turned that shit. Somebody asked me, have I ever listened to a Von 1700 song? I said, bro, as long as he been popular and getting fame, I've never once tried listening to one. I can't name a Von 1700 song. You know what I'm saying? Just so, like, the new Chicago wave that we got going on, just, we seen Mari get his ass pistol whipped all upside his shit.
I don't even know who that young man is.
Did you see the video?
No.
Okay, cool. I don't know who he is either. A lot of niggas didn't know who he was until he got his ass slapped.
Very
and I saw niggas in the comments like, I didn't even know who he was. Yeah, to be known from getting your ass pistol whipped, robbed, and stripped naked. You know what I'm saying? Halfway naked. The man's wanted him to take his drawers off. His man's told him, I don't know what G.O. keep your drawers on. It was a wild situation. Yeah, wild situation. But these little niggas have turned drill music into just turned Chicago music in general into bullshit. To a bag of bullshit. Like you pick up a brown bag and it's it's flies and shit. Yeah, like it just turned into a bag of bullshit, bro. Like it ain't everybody. It's the same thing, bro. Switches leaving niggas in ditches. The switch ain't gonna glitch.
Leave you with a twitch.
Yeah, you walking with a limp. We pulled off dip. Shot him in the shrimp. You know what I'm saying? They hit niggas anywhere. Leg, dick, neck. They gonna shoot that switch, gonna hit your ass anywhere it please to. Or they might miss all the shots.
Fuck around, Swiss cheese you.
Yeah. So many hoes. Yeah. Not ludicrous. That I was talking about earlier. But yeah, just so like I said, just as far as feel good music, that's the type of music. Them waves don't even flow through my. Like it's this new drill music I cut out next. I don't even want to hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I find me some little niggas I might catch, right? Because it's so fucked up to say. I say that none of that shit catch me. The real drill niggas that was rapping that real, because now all the shit sound the same. You know,
it's a formula.
You know, when we was
now.
listening to some of those drill disses, niggas was really rapping. Yeah. And we not gonna name the niggas we talking about because we ain't into it with nobody. We ain't trying to be into nobody. So we not gonna say such and such went crazy talking about such and such. But we done heard such and such go crazy talking about such and such. Yeah. But it's no, even when such and such was talking about such and such, it was bars. Yeah. It was I mean it was.
But yeah, I feel like though now that's because after I ain't gonna even stunt. That's why I never really got into Tekashi 6ix9ine because he was what they wanted. How I said Chief Keef was a product of drill. They tried to do that with Mexican Mouse. And I ain't really fuck with that, G. Like, I ain't really from New York. Like, I ain't really like that. And I feel like it's because now we see that it worked here. Let's see if we can now plant this in other places. But it's like, nah, ain't nobody living the motherfuckers not going through the same shit that was going on in Chicago. And now you put this narrative out there that other cities, places, whatever, need to be going through this type of shit in order to validate their music or validate their hoods, like you said. Because even bringing it back to Pac-Man and how he influenced and uplifted y'all hood, that's really what it was. Like, because, you know, I was at Bronzeville on the close to the low end type shit. Motherfuckers was Dro style and all this different type. And I'm like, what are you niggas? The only reason I know this shit is because
that shit in the house with me.
Yeah.
And them niggas, I be with them niggas be around me.
Like, fun there. And why is this a thing? But you see, like, shit, how motherfucker take something and I feel like flip it on his head. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what happened with drill. The industry got a hold of it and
kill. Go to jail. Yeah. Kill. Go to jail. Yeah. You gotta go to jail.
Don't forget to do them drugs. Yeah. What is you talking about? Make
Drink
sure
that liquor. Yeah. Don't pay a child support. Fuck all them hoes, but don't pay the child support.
Yeah.
Go to court. Yeah. Don't go to court. Get a warrant.
Big warrant. You feel me?
He can come to Chicago for 13, 15 years. He just got home. You feel me? Like, he can go to Indiana. It was too close. Well, folks, them, they went, that industry, but just as far as like feel good music in general, like I said, it just some of that shit just from just like I said, just R.I.P. Dolph, man. If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another. And it should be certain songs that hit you because we was living through the Dolph Black Youngster. We was hearing about him getting shot. R.I.P. him because we didn't know how it really was. I feel until Dolph died. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was prop. We thought it might have been some. I thought it might have been some.
I ain't gonna stunt. And this is how you talk. The way I heard Dolph talk shit about Gotti,
you knew it.
I knew that was real. Yeah, like I knew it was, and not even so much. I hate you more so than you. A little ass boy, nugget ass bitch.
Yo, big nigga. Brother, that nigga. I fucked your bitch. Like,
like I could tell you, and it was like I knew the type of hate from Gotti.
Gotti hated him.
Yeah,
Dolph was on some like
you a little alert. You feel me? I'm not even worried about you type shit. 100 shots, nigga. Like
how the fuck you miss a when you hear that?
That shit crazy.
It's crazy because you be on both ends of it. Because when you hear some of that youngster, you be Who gonna say something? Who gonna say something? Man, something let it face something. You be picking. You don't pick no side, but you be like, hey, I love both them niggas. Yeah. But it be feel good. It be bro. I remember my first time hearing a nigga youngster, folk. I stopped my shower, nigga, because I didn't know what it was, and I heard niggas mentioning youngster, but I never had heard him. Then I was in the shower and I heard Kid Cudi come on. And I said, man, who the fuck is this nigga? Oh, this the nigga into it with Dolph. But by this time, we in love with Dolph.
Yeah, we know Dolph.
But I fell in love with Youngster. Yeah. Youngster is one of them niggas I still check for. When he drop albums, I've listened to the last 3 to 4 Black Youngster albums, bro. I've listened to the last 3 to 4 Black Youngster albums, bro.
Since we lost Dolph, I ain't listened.
I've listened
to it wasn't him. I know it wasn't, but
I've listened to the last 3 to 4 Youngster joints because he grew on me as far as aggression, as far as ignorance, as far as You know what I'm saying?
Just that theme.
Yeah.
Just what he put out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, just music, just it's those waves, man. Be careful, because those waves will get you drowned.
On me.
Or those, that water gets you saved. You feel me? So get saved or get your ass put away. You hear me?
On me.
But don't let that music, don't let that. It's good to have feel good music. It's good to have music that'll make you cry. It's good to have music that'll make you laugh. It's good to have all around emotional music for whatever suits your emotion at the time. But don't, as much and as impactful and as easy it is for me to say, don't let music impact the actions that you have out here. It's hard, because certain music have you drinking. Certain music will have you crying. Certain music is so strong. Certain music will have you doing things that you never thought you'd be doing. You know what I'm saying? So listen to the music, vibe to the music, be one with the music, but don't let the music do you over. Don't let the music gas you up. Don't let the music, like I said, it might put you, we got young boy listeners. We got Kodak listeners. Kodak put me in the mindset sometime where I done been in the trenches. So Kodak take me back to thinking I want to hunt for a nigga or do some, you know what I'm saying? But at that moment, I just know I'm just listening to Kodak. This my dog. This the music I'm listening to. I'm vibing to it. It ain't that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you listen to your good music, your positive music, when you listen to your happy music, be happy. When you listen to the music that make you cry, nigga, cry. When you listen to the music that make you think about somebody, think about them. And when you listen to that music that niggas talking about killing and dealing and just doing crash out shit, yeah, just crash out in the car and just. Now, when I mean crash out in the car, I mean just turn up in the car, be gangster in the car,
He say stand,
turn up in the car, wave your pistol in the car a little bit.
He was going to jail, brandishing a weapon.
Yeah, man, just what out I bang, Hey, listen to the let me to go bang. I'm in that name of Peter. Hey, break it down with that 9mm. Hey, just get on your 50 shit in the house. You know what I'm saying? The safe, take the clip out the gun, pop the bullet out the chain with just do your thing in the mirror. But you don't let that music get you fucked up out here, man. That music can get you fucked up out here. It's toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's not good energy. It's not good ways. And like I said, you might like the sound, you might like the beat, you might like the lingo. That's fine. I'm not judging you for liking that. I like me a little ratchet ghetto gangster shit too. But don't let that shit don't let that shit be the reason why you either not here physically or you not here in person because your ass is locked up. You know what I'm saying? Just take that into consideration when you listening to your gangster shit.
For sure. And rapping with a precious perspective, keeping it short and sweet, and going off of what you said, I believe we all are instruments of the Most High. Like, our voices are extensions to God. You know what I'm saying? And so when we tune, and just like you tune an instrument, when you hear a motherfucker play the piano, guitar, whatever type of wind instrument, and it's out of tune, I feel like sometimes we can be that same way when we going to express ourselves. And so when we are feeding ourselves, when we're tuning ourselves as instruments, we want to make sure that, like you said, you pouring in all the complementary sounds and frequencies that will allow you to flow in a nature that you're going to benefit and those around you that's going to benefit, because ultimately that's what feel good music does. It allows not only the artist who's giving us their feelings, that vulnerability, all that, it makes us feel like, damn, we are part of this process as well, And so again, I feel like as long as we're pouring into ourselves properly, the outcome and the result will always be dope. So with that, it's a wrap on me, brother.
With that being said, just want to thank everybody that's been listening. I want to thank all the supporters, all the sharers, all the listeners, all the commenters. I want to thank Real Duncan for being here.
Sure.
Every week, every episode, recording our shit, putting in his insight. We gonna fuck around, have him on the show real soon.
For sure.
But beyond all that though, like I said, just I appreciate everybody. For all my people that's going through those hard times. We did a lot of emotional talking on this show, just as far as music, just as far as vibes, just as far as mental health. For the most part. Like bro told me earlier, don't be scared to express yourself. You expressing yourself could be the reason you stay broke up, could be the reason you be paid. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to let your cries out, because keeping them in, you might crash out. You feel me? So just don't feel bad about screaming out loud.
On me.
You know what I'm saying? Just because screaming out loud could be you screaming aloud versus you doing something that got you locked up for the rest of your motherfucking life, or got you dead in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bonding with Boogie, Precious Perspective. Just be looking out for some events. We got Real Dunkins and my comedian friend Chicken Wayne. They got an event coming up on the 22nd. Yep, open mic. Be looking out for just drops, addresses, promo for that, and the Roses I Did, which is on the 30th. Suited and booted event, mentor event, charity event for the kids. A great group of kids that we talked about earlier that we just met. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that, and just be looking forward to us every Sunday, and just looking forward to everything we got coming. Boogie Ogoon, Instagram, Precious Gods, Instagram, and appreciate y'all.
For sure.
We out.